and she was in one of the towers the day terrorists attacked. Tonight, a South Florida woman reflects on a somber anniversary.
And now, NBC 6 South Florida Nightly News.
A day of terror, eternally etched into the minds of millions.
Today marks the 7th anniversary of the day our world was broken. It lives forever in our hearts and in our history.
7 years, still not enough time to ease the pain of grieving families.
Daddy, we miss you and love you.
Tonight, a nation pauses to remember.
2,975 people died in the attacks at 3 different locations.
And today, Americans gathered for ceremonies in New York, Virginia, and Pennsylvania.
A live look now at the I-75 overpass on Miramar Parkway, where the local fire department has maintained a memorial for the victims since the day of the attack.
Today, firefighters changed out the booth that was there and placed a new flag and flowers at the site.
And one South Florida woman is spending this somber anniversary remembering how she escaped the World Trade Center.
But still distraught over losing many friends in an instant. Willard Shepard has her story.
I heard a vibration. It sounded like an airplane, but also sounded like a bomb.
Every day, at some moment, Michelle Rosado thinks about 9/11. The towers she captured with her camera a few days before. The moments she spent at her desk on the 95th floor of Tower 2. The friends, like Robert Chen, who didn't make it out of the building in time.
What I really love is the fact, Willard, that I had the time to spend with them. And it was their time to go. But when it comes closer to the anniversary every year, I think back on the great times that we spent together.
Michelle's life today is about the strength 9/11 gave her, about telling all of us how to draw on our own powers to overcome tragedy, setbacks.
Anybody who has any type of tragedy in their life, whether it be sickness, whether it be loss of job, loss of a loved one, I connect with them as if to say, you have experienced your own 9/11.
Michelle began to write her thoughts about this day 7 years ago. Thoughts that have now turned into a motivational book she and her husband Randy authored.
We've gone through a lot of hardships. We've, got beat up by the real estate industry.
The couple's mortgage company business hit hard times, but they are not deterred. Meeting shortly after 9/11, when Michelle's company transferred her to South Florida, 3 months later, they were engaged. Some people would say you worked pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, you got to seize the opportunity, I guess. We don't feel like there's anything we can't get through, so I think that's really what the book is designed to do.
We want to show people how their own strengths, not ours, but their own strengths can lead them to pursuing their own destiny, whether it be in relationships, in work, whatever that they pursue to do in their life.
A life Michelle saw framed for her in the morning hours of September 11th, 2001.
Every single opportunity that came before me after that day, I took. Every door that opened, every person, the one person who I fell in love with.
This photo Michelle took shortly before 9/11 will be placed in the memorial to the victims that is scheduled to open at Ground Zero this fall. To find out much more about Michelle's writings and to contact others who survived the attacks, go over to our website, NBC6.net. Willard Shepard, South Florida Nightly News.